and the KBBU team.
Damn,
How y'all doing? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We are so excited for you to be here tonight. We are talking about our first class in business sales. Oh my goodness. And we had our guest speaker, our personalized coach, Yoshi, in the house tonight talking about our KBBU sales course. And we are super excited. Listen, thank you for watching. Tell a friend. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button at kb.michellegreen on YouTube. Everywhere we are on social media, make sure you are friending us and following us so that you can see the updates on how we do entrepreneur life behind the scenes. So this is all about our semester course. If this is your first time watching us, we have a semester course where we teach students how to do business the right way. Hey! And when doing the right way, we're talking about doing it parallel to God's kingdom, but also doing things in so many different topics. We have business setup, we have business money, credit, and funding. We have business management, and we have business marketing, sales, and media. So if this is your first time watching, go to www.kbbullc.com. Check out our website after this session and connect with us. We want to hear from you. We want to know how y'all like our behind the scenes tips on how to do life as an entrepreneur. All right. So tonight we talked about business sales, and we had our great and amazing, as always, y'all know the laughter. He brings the laughter, him and Preston, but Mr. Yoshi, aka Martino. So let's go ahead and give us a round of applause for Coach Yoshi in the house. Whoa!
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
So how did it feel? This is your first time teaching the whole class. How did that feel, man?
Like I got a lot, like, so I was nervous already because y'all got me coming teaching behind Michelle and Dr. Tina. And I'm like, man, y'all already, like, y'all got me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even got no credential names of mine. It's just Cowboy Yoshi or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I gotta come behind y'all.
Oh boy.
But nah, it was like it was the energy was amazing. Like, it was so much fun. Like, once we get in there, that's why I'm so thankful for the Father, because it's all him. Like, once you connect in with people and the Holy Spirit guides you, like, you ain't got to worry about everything. I remember when you called me earlier, you was like, the Father put it on my heart to lead, we need to lead on this part. It shook me up a little bit. I'm like, oh, but that's life though. Sometimes life and audibles and the things got to go, and you got to be able to adjust. So I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, I had this game plan. Now she gonna call me and over here and say this on this part. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just said, I'm gonna trust in the Father, but it all flowed in. Like, I didn't understand it, but once you said everything that you said, it went smoothly in. Like, so you can't miss when you with the Father. Like, so it was a great opportunity. It made me realize how much I miss, you know what I'm saying, spreading good news and teaching and in sales and everything. So and it was fun to hear the class talk, the interaction of them, because like they don't really try to interaction much, you know what I'm saying? They be hiding all semester. They've been hiding all semester, so they get to call them out, you know what I'm saying? Bring them out behind the screen. So it was fun. It was fun for me.
You did a good job with it, though. You did a good job.
Hey man,
you did.
We did a good job, and that's the other thing. I want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all, give y'all a round of applause, because I got a great support system with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all came in, you know what I'm saying? Hell, because I kept looking at that clock like, how am I gonna stretch this? But y'all hey, you never know. An hour and 30 minutes don't seem long when you with Michelle doing it and they doing it. When other people doing it, it seems like class goes so fast. I promise, I felt like I was in jail looking at time, like that was not moving. I was like, it's been 7:35 for the last 20 minutes. Like, when is this thing gonna move?
Well, look, you did better than I would have did. I put it that way.
You got this, Mr. Carl. Next semester, you got this.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
He didn't put the pause in. He said, "Hold up, wait, that ain't what I meant."
Yes, that was awesome. That was so awesome. So let's talk about business sales as entrepreneur. What is that like? Who wants to go first? something that maybe y'all took away from tonight, or something that you just want to share first?
Now you know I want to go first.
Oh, of course. Let's go. Let's go.
She said, "Of course, of course."
Gotta dip your toe in the water quick, see what it's gonna feel like, right? No, just to give y'all a real world, example today, just through repeat clientele and word of mouth, I had them both happen at the same time. One of my previous clients for travel, she booked the whole cruise with me. Yep. She booked the cruise. She got like the room to stay in the day prior, and she sent her sister to me. And her sister's about to book a cruise, and then she probably gonna tell her cousin, and they two best friends. So I just been sitting here smiling and clicking my mouse all day. All right.
Yes, yes.
I have and then like you say, like you were talking about, see, Mr. Carr, all y'all talk about, you have acquaintances. You were talking about that, Michelle. Like when you say when your primaries, kind of run low, you go to those backup, those people, those potential clients. My old boss called me the other day, so I'm booking him a trip too. So I just been sitting here on a many a day, folding socks, trying to match them up. Laundry, just routine. I call it my domestic man duties, and then business will just kick in, and I'll be glued to my computer.
Wow.
Right. So right now, from June of this year till June of next year, I got commissions coming in for travel like every month, back to back. So that's the revenue stream.
Woo!
And then, I'm still communicating with, other people. Like I honestly, just for the travel side, I got trips and plans that I'm starting to like funnel out to my other partners. I got newer partners that joined up, and I want to get them experience as well. So I'm like, hey, you book this, you book this, you book this, And you got to do it right, too. You got to make sure you don't surprise your clients. So I told all my clients, hey, I might have a different person set this up for you, do that, And like the sales, what Yoshi was saying, the communication and the collaboration helps to fortify your operation. That's what I got from that.
Hold on. Say that word again, my brother. What did you say? What did you say?
I said the communication and collaboration helps to fortify your operation.
Snap. Here we go.
I told y'all when I get on here, y'all be bringing them big words out of me. I be minding my business, right?
Well, I'm gonna have to use that.
Well,
I can say this, and it's so fun. I blame y'all for my success. That's a good accusation to have against somebody right there.
Look, you'll be scratching my head now.
And Cornell about to make me cry. I'm ugly when I cry, man. My head be sweating and all that talk about. Saying.
Yeah. So what are some of y'all experiences as a business owner and dealing with rejection? How about that?
Oh, let me answer that one. Hold on. Because as a DJ, I've gotten rejected a lot because of my pricing. And you know what I say? I tell everybody, you get what you pay for.
Oh,
that's how I handle it.
Pay for. Okay. All right.
Oh, hey. Side note, we know who our DJ for the KBBU prom. All right, so this, we already know that. We know that. And like when I one of my big things when I tell people, I think that's what makes a lot of people scared to sales is rejection, and we can never be afraid of it. Like one thing was broke to me down a long time ago that gave me more confidence. See, and a lot of people don't understand when you door-to-door sales and with cold leads, it builds a little different. Like my first sales job was prepaid legal now. And this is back in 2003. You know what I'm saying? Prepaid legal just hit the scenes and stuff really going and stuff like that. The pyramid scheme thing. I'm trying to first trying to meet people, go to doors and stuff. It's built a little different. But once I started doing studying sales, it broke it down to me as this. A baseball player, to be a Hall of Famer baseball player like Jackie Robinson, Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds and all of them, they're betting like at a 200, 300%. Meaning that out of every 10 balls, they only hit 3. Wow. Out of every 10. So that means 7 of those, and when we look at it, we're like, How that makes them great, but that makes them Hall of Famers, multi-millionaire. That means that every time a pitcher throws 10 of those balls, they only hit 3 to 2 of those balls out of that 10. But it made them great success. So it's a numbers game. So when people reject you, you can't let that get to you because it's all about numbers. Now, it look like your success gonna look bad if you only reached out to 10 people and you got 10 no's. Okay. But if you reached out to 30 people and you got, you know what I'm saying, you got 20 no's, you know what I'm saying, you got 10 yes, and then you look at your ratio, look at your percentage. It's different. So it's about the work you put in. You got to go ahead and get that out. It's like riding a horse. Like everybody's scared to fall off that horse. You know what I mean? And it's all right, but you got to get out the way. And after you fall, you be like, all right, the ground hard, but I ain't die. You know what I mean? Like you like the ground hard and don't give out. It don't feel like when you was a kid and you fell out the monkey bars, it hit you a little different in your older age, especially when it's cold. But you like, I ain't die. And like, you know what I'm saying? So you jump back up on that horse. But when you jump back up on that horse, it feels a little different. I feel like that we should embrace that first no. Let's go ahead and get it out the way. You know what I mean? Get it out the way, because what's the worst can happen? Only thing they can say is no, you're not gonna die, they're not gonna kill you, they're not gonna take your life. All they can say is no. What Christ say? Shake the dust off your sandals and go into the next house. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to receive that word. Shake the dust off them sandals and go on to the next one.
Listen, the thing about it, if you don't believe in your product, if you believe in your product, it doesn't matter how many people tell you no. You know the value of your product. So you just keep going.
Thanks. So,
can I add this? In a deck of cards, it's only 4 aces.
Come on.
Yeah, in a deck of cards, there's only 4 aces. And if that's what you're looking for, you know, all like say 52 cards, how many rejections you might get, the wrong mindset will have you just down in the dirt. Yeah. When you start hitting them aces, you know, you start hitting, like you say, you start hitting them home runs, you know, they'll nobody remember, you know, them 5 strikeouts you had in a row. They remember that grand slam you hit, you know.
Thanks.
I think that when it comes to sales, you know, we got to start thinking about, like, why are we afraid? Like, what is causing us this fear in the first place? Why do we think about someone telling us no as being such a Debbie Downer type of mindset?
Ego.
What is that about? That's about our identity. It's about what's on the inside of us, because we are a mirror image of our client.
Thanks.
Oh, so if a client is telling us something, it's because we believed it first inside. We believe it first on the inside of us. So that's how we overcome rejection, is we got to work on the stuff that's on the inside of us.
So what you're saying is don't affirm failure.
Come on now.
Don't go in. Don't look forward to failure. You know.
Don't affirm failure.
Don't affirm it. You know.
Yes.
Facts.
Because they know what you're gonna tell them. They know what you are telling them. There's people that they do their research. Some people are well versed, but when it comes to you, you're the subject matter expert. Like when it comes to travel, I can tell you a whole lot of people want to go to Paris for $500, and I smile. I politely do the research, and I say, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to meet your budget, right? No, and wait, Michelle, you just struck something. It's how people tell you no. That's another thing that gets people. It's how the rejection is presented, right?
Right.
That right there, yeah, because you always got the one, I heard this, or I heard that. In my line of work, I always tell them, where did you find your reason? I'm not doubting you, but let me look at it. Because people, oh my God, y'all got me on my horse tonight.
But you know,
I have people come to me and they'll be like, well, yeah, I found that same deal for $700. I say, send me the link. And then you look at the fine print. If you don't attend our timeshare webinar, your $700 price will go up to $1,800. And I've even had it for $11, right? They looking at me like I'm a bootlegger.
Oh,
then I say, I don't go back rolling the neck and all. I say, hey, read this part of the link you sent me. And I don't say, now, see, this and that. I just say, read this. And I say, how are we going to proceed from here? Like Yoshi said, you hit them with the closeout after that. Okay, we see yours, we see mine. How are we going to proceed? Some people will still tell me no because they feel it's hurt. But I ain't look, it's right here, you know.
Yeah.
Or there's another one. I reject people.
There we go.
They come to me and I'm like, hey, that's a good deal. Go for it. Wait. They want me to haggle. And I said, I got 10 other clients. Haggling ain't what we do, right?
Thanks.
Come
You
on.
give and then Michelle, what you said earlier, you give them that next day appointment. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, right? The conversation is done. Hey, I gotta go. I got another client online. I ain't doing nothing but flipping through the TV. I got another client online. Let me call you back, right? So it's how things are processed, and that's it's not even specific to a specific, organization, entity, or enterprise. It's just how you go. You know your worth.
Yes.
You know your value. You know your level of expertise in what you do. When you got somebody trying to nickel and dime you, give them their change and send them on their way. Okay, you can go.
Because all money ain't
But
good money.
let me tell you this: there are different types of no's too.
Mm-hmm.
There's the hard no. Then there's the no. You're like, they're not really sure. Then there's the no, like they want to do it, but they don't. They're scared to do it. So you got to learn how to identify those no's, so you
We gotta
know how
call
to
that
proceed.
an honest no. Call that an honest no. I
Right.
really want to do this, but those are the ones you could work, Mr. Carl. You can work with them better too, because that's when you come in and you walk them through the process. Okay, I understand your trepidations. I understand your doubts, but let me show you this. Let me guide you here. Let me do this. You're not trying to sell them. You're just trying to reassure them. They're going to sell themselves once you give them the reassurance. Okay, now I see what you're talking about. Let's go.
That's just like Coach Yoshi was teaching in class tonight.
Yeah.
Same thing he was teaching.
And
and Coach Yoshi, the pen is mightier than the sword. All right. And what this pen will give you is the ability to strike, to put your mark on the world. Your signature, that's unique to you. I thought about that when you told me that. I was like, okay, I should have said that. So I had to get that out. Okay.
Right. So I think, Cornell, you wanted to say something. You look like you had your hand raised back there.
No, I did, but I can go ahead and say something. I really think how I was introduced to you was through media. It went by word of mouth. I skipped a phase there. You know what I'm saying? But then I went back and I talked to Preston, and he informed me, gave me some extra, and I appreciate you for that again.
Thumbs up.
How I deal with rejection, it's tough, especially being an Army recruiter in the time of war. I was an Army recruiter back in 2006, 2007 time frame, and that's when a lot of people were getting hurt, getting killed. And I was recruiting this town that had someone there that went over and they got killed. So that was tough for me. But you got to know how to approach people. And I got rejection a couple of times, and then I still spit out my information because how I approach people. I was like, if I see a young man, I'll step to him. How's it going, young man? He's like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. They like saying young man is like giving them respect. You got the man in there. Then I like, dude, you're a nice size there. You athletic? And this is part of my checklist. Are you athletic? Like, yeah, I play a little basketball. Man, you look like you're pretty good, man. Yeah. So you ever been hurt? No, I ain't never got hurt. That's a check. Okay. Then I try to go for the mind. Like, hey, you look pretty sharp. How you doing in school, man? Well, like a 3.0. Usually when they say 3.0, they're a little less. Like I say, you failing anything? I'm like, nah. I say, you pretty sharp too. And I keep going down the line. And then when I hit them for what I want them for, I'm like, hey, dude, man, I got some jobs for you, man. Nah, I don't want to go to the Army. Why not? Well, I'm going to college. Well, you can go to college for free in the Army. Huh? Yeah. Get your bachelor's degree, get all the way up to a master's degree. And you ain't got to pay for nothing. Huh? Your parents ain't got to shell out their pocket. They're like, well, I don't want to go to war and get killed. Oh, yeah? Oh, you can walk outside and get killed, bro. I said, at least we prepare you to go over there and fight. You know, and I have them thinking, you know, every time they came to me with something that we usually make the average person like flip back and say, you know, get stuck. I'm coming at them. See, I learned that off rejection. I had to go back and get my skills right. So, you know, I got pretty good at it, you know, and I was getting recruits in. I wasn't getting what I wanted, but after I left, you know, those people that I talked to, they remembered me. When they graduated and it was time to get out the house, they didn't have nowhere to go. They came to that recruiting station, they flooded the recruiting station looking for me. So you gotta go, you gotta figure out a person, you gotta approach them the right way, say the right things, or make them feel good about themselves. And you know, it worked for me. But yeah, I think I really do think Michelle. I think Preston really, because Preston, man, you was a leader in the Army for me. You showed me the right way. You got in my behind. It only took one time though. It only took because I was scared straight. You
Boy,
know?
what a memory!
And here I am. I'm you know, I was caught diesel, and I'm looking down on him, but he scared the daylights out of me. He was my leader, and I never did use excuses again.
So we don't
It,
no
it was
sales.
it was the fighting the dog, big homie. It was the fighting the dog.
We don't want to do no sales through force.
No.
You gonna buy my product today? But
No, I had to convince him that he was the product. And what did you end up doing? Let me clarify that. We had our discussion. He got on the right path, and then he got awarded for having the fastest setup time on our site. I didn't run up there like, yeah, I did that. I was laying in the cut like, go on, get yours, right? Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah.
So
And what he said about degrees, yeah, he right. I got my bachelor's and my master's, and all I paid was attention. Yeah, I got it all.
oh my God. So what you're real quiet over there. What you got to say?
Who quiet? Me?
You.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear the name. It was a disconnect. It dropped. But anyway, first I want to say Coach Yoshi did a fantastic job teaching the sales tonight. It was very engaging, interactive, and real time. How can I say it? Real time after you do your presentation or whatever, your improv, then you got that real hands-on observation. So you can really use it for life. But it was so many things that he said today, because I'm media marketing. I like to have other people do sales for me, even though I can do it. But it was good to be in the student seat and listen to his perspective with sales, because we know Coach Yoshi has experience working with various different sectors. That's not just entrepreneurship, but traditional corporate America. So getting some little bird's eye view of how they do things over there, I'm taking notes. But anyway, he said different words that I wrote down because I never thought of it like this. So for those of you who trying to figure out what in the world we're talking about sales, and this was one of the last classes. And so you said these words. You said this phrase, the 30-second friend, probing, ABC. You said, and get this. Did y'all know y'all get a kiss when you do business? Did you know you get a kiss when you do business? I ain't know we be doing kissing in business. I ain't know we get a kiss.
You know that's standing for something different in the military. So
but let me I'm gonna tell them what it means. I'm gonna tell them what it means so they won't get misinterpreted. When we are doing sales, and this is one thing that I am working on, we have to keep it simple and short. I am naturally a person who I was born with the gift of gab. My first coming out, spank my butt, the doctor spanked my butt, and I'm wagging talking tones. Okay, I came out talking. That was my gift. But sometimes I talk too much. I mean, so it was just certain things that I got from this that maybe no one else got from it. But and
that cry is stuck in my head now.
So the thing is, I'm gonna piggyback to the question that you just said about dealing with rejection. The thing is, how do you overcome rejection, or I like to say objections? It's just you can't take it personal. You can't take it personal. When you remove your emotions away from what you're trying to present, the value that you're presenting, and they just do not see your value, or maybe you don't know what their circumstances are behind the scenes, because many people when you talk to them and they actually come to you for a service, they're not bringing their true self, they're bringing their representative.
Yep.
Okay.
Say that.
So you're thinking you're talking to the real person at their core, because here they came to you they know they came to you, and then you're presenting this to them, or you saw what they're doing and you know that what you're doing will add to what they're doing, and then they act like they don't need no help.
They out there fly fishing. That's how you do it. They flipping it back and forth.
You just have to learn how to remove your emotions from the situation and don't take it personal, because 9 times out of 10, those very same people, they're gonna go and they're gonna try other people's stuff, and when it don't work, they're gonna circle back around to you. Because value will stand the test of time.
Yes.
As long as you are building a business and services, and you have products that are truly adding value to someone's life in whatever way they want, you can't, that's timeless. It don't matter what's happening, it's timeless, so it will come back. So don't take it personal. I used to take it personal, like it was a personal insult to me, my character. Why you don't believe that me now, I'm like, well, if they say no, I'll be like, okay, it's okay.
But look,
it don't bother me anymore. So remove the emotions.
But
Once
look,
you remove the emotions, you'll be fine.
You got to think about it like this. Your product or service is not for everybody.
No, it's not.
Move on to the next person. It might be for the person you talk to next. It might be for the person that's listening to you. So you got, like Tina said, you got to take the emotions out of it. Just think of it like this. If they're not receptive to it, it's not for them. Move on.
And guess what? When you give them all this information, they may not agree with it, but they may find somebody talking to them, and they like, oh, you know what? She was nice enough to give me all this information, so I'm gonna pass it down to you. And see, you got more people coming in. So everything that you think is bad ain't always bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you just
they don't remember it.
Yeah,
they don't remember it.
You're gonna make a sale, or you're gonna make an impression.
Oh yeah, whether good or bad.
Yeah,
good or bad.
You want to always kind of favor to the good, but you're gonna either make a sale or make an impression. You might even make a friend. You might make a partner. You might make. It's so much to it, right? But you will never make it if you don't get out there and try. If you don't get out there and make the effort, you got to make the effort in order to make the sale. That's another thing we didn't talk about. It's like we tell our travel agents, don't be secret agents, right? Don't get all this training. Don't get all this ability, don't get all this knowledge, and then don't tell nobody. And then wonder why ain't nobody, coming to you for their plans and all that,
Mm-hmm.
2 things I wanted to say with it is like, and it was a piggyback on first thing is that, well, we have to realize just because something can be good, but it don't mean it's good for you. And that's what it's so like. Those don't mean, just like I say, because you got rejected on your product or the pitching part. I always say evaluate the way you did it, because sometimes you can learn from a mistake. You might have said, like you say, verbal vomit. You might went too deep. You might oversell. Saying things on that part. So you can always reflect, but take it business wise, as you coaching yourself. Instead of taking it personal, because just because like some relationship, a person could be a good person, but that person wasn't good for me. I'm not gonna buy no spandex. I ain't down to people who can wear spandex, but spandex ain't good for me. What I'm saying? So like it's just like different things on that part. And like I think when it comes to the fear, it reminds me of my mom. Like she always used to, when I'm going through, she always texts me Joshua. And what the Father told him, I didn't give you the spirit of fear, but be courageous. And then when we look at that in the scripture, and look what happened, what fear did. What did fear do to the children of Israel coming out of Egypt? Because they was afraid of the giants, they never got to make it to their promised land. The only people who wasn't scared was Caleb and Joshua. They was giants everywhere, but we know who. We just saw the water split. We just saw all the Pharaoh people die. We saw hell. We saw locusts, and y'all scared of some giants. You know what I mean? And like, and that's the problem. Like, people forget everything you overcome. You scared of one rejection, but you done went through all this stuff in life. You done overcame everything, and you scared of that one no on that part. Like, if David was scared of Goliath, then he would have never became king. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Daniel was scared of Nebuchadnezzar, he would have never stood against the lions in the den. You know what I'm saying? Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, you know what I'm saying? They still went forth and did what you did. And your fear, it's okay to have the fear, but don't let that fear overtake you. Get up. You human. You can feel that fear at times. That rejection and that scare. I was terrified to get on that bull. I ain't gonna say him and sugarcoat to y'all and try to play gangster and be like, I was all of this on that. When I call that bull name, that number, he didn't have a name. He had a number like a prison inmate. It said 723. When I said 723, that bull hit that fence, and I looked and seen his eyes was black as coal. He ain't had no pupils, no white. I was like, boy, like my soul left me for a minute. But like, it was just for a second. I was like, but I knew, like, I prayed. I'm like, no matter how scared I am, no matter how I fear, I'm gonna go through it. So it's the point. I think the greatest strength for people come throughout fear. People miss out so much in life because of rejection. A relationship, you scared to ask that person out, ask that person on the day. That person could have been your soulmate, but because you were afraid of hearing no, you know what I'm saying? That's like, it's like an entitlement. Like, we can't get no on that part. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even a no right then could be a yes tomorrow. But it's the point that you planted that seed. But if you never plant that seed because you fear, then that plant will never even grow because you never gave it an opportunity.
Good stuff. No ain't nothing but next opportunity. Keep it on going. But you said something. It ain't what you said. It was just how you said it when you gave your class. You gave everybody a critique with a smile on your face. So nobody was in their feelings. See, that's another. It's like Mr. Carl said, it's how the rejection comes about. You had a critique for every class, and everybody was going, because of how you presented it. You know, you didn't say you need to, you ought to. You gave them a whole breakdown of what they could have did to get they, improve themselves, and it worked. You know, everybody left with more enlightenment. More focus. So that's just more aspects of what I was just sitting here getting from your class. You did a bang up job too. Almost made me want to go find me a cowboy hat. I think I got one around here somewhere.
There y'all go again.
He better come back with a hat. He'll come back with a hat. He better come back. Like, but no, though, like I say again, like I give all the glory to the Father. It's all Him. Like I say,
I had one. This is my outlaw Josie Wells hat. I knew I had me one.
The boy like Jesse James on Posse, boy.
Let me say this one more thing before we close out. Like he was saying at the beginning, if you don't know your business, you can't sell your business. So you need to know your business inside out. Make it valuable to that person that you're talking to. Don't think of it as a sale. Think of it as a relationship with that person that you're building.
Facts. That's the big
and I want to piggyback off Carl.
She need a cat. She need a
Virginia, we're gonna get you one, Virginia. We're gonna get you one.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Virginia. Lightning class, and we got the fundamentals, the ABCs, and the 1, 2, 3s. And she appreciates KBBU and all the coaches. So thank you so much, Miss Virginia, for sharing that.
I want to say one more thing.
And to kind of follow up with everything that everyone is saying, you know, when we think about sales, we really, like everyone is saying, know your craft, know what it is that you're offering to people, but think about what's in it for them. Don't get so caught up on, oh, I got the greatest product and all the details about what you know about your product. Know when to present the value to that person based on what it is that you are offering them. What is going to be their biggest gain from your product or your service? So when it comes to, you know, the bottom line of sales and business, will you give the people what they want? It's not about what we want. It's about what they want. At the end of the day, at the end of a dollar is a human being. And we need to be able to provide the solution for every single person when it comes to the people that we are servicing when it comes to sales. We need to make sure that we're giving them what it is that they want, not what it is that we want. Okay? That's what I'm talking about right there. Now, go ahead. Anybody else got anything else they want to say before we go?
Well, I just want to say, Carl's gone now, but I want to piggyback off him. When I just to reiterate, when I was a recruiter, not only did I have to deal with the kids pushback, I had to deal with the guidance counselor pushback. Because sometimes when I walked in her office, she's like, "So why are you trying to talk to all of my smart kids? Those kids going to college." Not, and I learned different things to throw back at her. I'm like, hey, I was like, this kid right here has a scholarship, right? But a scholarship don't pay for everything now. I'm trying to get him somewhere so he can go to school for free and don't have to pay for it. She was shocked because nobody never came at her that way. She said, "Oh, so you're not trying to get all of my smart kids, my college-bound kids?" I said, "No, I looked through them. I checked their records. I know these kids, So in order to do your job, you got to know your job."
All right. I like that. Come on through now.
Yeah, I want to add last on this. I feel like I say, when I was just saying the description of David and all that, sometimes we gotta have that dog in us when it comes to that sales. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Coach Deion Prime to say, like, it's competition. Like, be competitive a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might get them, you're gonna get them no's. That's guaranteed. That's okay. But my greatest satisfaction used to be overcoming a customer that I knew didn't want it in the beginning. Like, it be that battle. Like when I used to be, and that's what made me great at my job. Like, it made my name known. It wasn't the facts that the yeses that I could get was easy. What made me become known in that sales place and made me stand out was them battles. I'm talking about when I got my headset, I'm out of my chair now, I'm standing up and I'm pacing back and forth and I'm going back and forth with that customer. Now, this customer already done told me no within 20 minutes of the phone call, but now for some reason they ain't hang up. We 50 minutes. You don't hang up and you don't walk away, then I still got opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And like, we gonna go because I remember again the steps I say. I probe, so I know they pain. I know they get. I know what they really want this thing on this part because I did my work. And that goes down to everything Michelle said in the beginning. If we do our fundamental stuff in the beginning, we process on everything. If you do all that, it's gonna be hard for a person to tell you no. You still gonna get it, but if you do your process, if you get your icebreaker, you probe, you got your information, you got the pain, you got the value, and you going over the stuff and you processing over on that part. It was so many people who had nasty attitude, acting this way and all that stuff. But at the end of the call, they're like, "Thank you so much. I am so thankful for you to continue to go on for me on it. Can I speak to your manager?" After they bought my product. And then I'm over here hitting my chest like Wakanda forever type. It's like that joy, when that joy and that energy come over you. That person said that they didn't want their product. They came with their mind like, "I'm just shopping today." I'm like, say less, game on. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So like, let that dog come out of you. Be competitive in this. This is your baby. This is your sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be timid. He didn't give us a spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit to be courage. You know what I'm saying? To be strong-minded. And I believe like people don't lean on their father. I could do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So if I can do all things on Christ that strengthens me, then why do I be afraid of you? Who are you that I should be afraid of? I shouldn't be afraid of no other man and just telling me no, because you're going to say no right now, but you're going to say yes. You either going to say yes or you're going to walk away because you in my house now. We in the battlefield. Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my value. I know what my product is. I know what I'm doing. So be Rudy, baby. Get out there and win that championship game. You feel me?
Hey. I love it. Awesome, guys.
Can I get one last plug? I forgot to do this in the last session.
Okay.
The KBBU graduation is still on.
Right.
All right. I had some updates. We had to do a date change, but I got the flyer all filled out and ready. And along with that date change, we got better prices too. So yay on that. So I'll be sending that flyer out. So we can go ahead and get started getting our bookings together. Like we said, we're going go on a cruise for our graduation. And I hope to see all of you there. I got all the rooms set up and everything. And what we're talking about, we can actually do a conference. So a lot of people have not met us in person, right? That's like pretty much the majority of the class. I've not talked to one or two people, but it would be great for all of us to get together, have a conference, have a good little fellowship, and we can do that at the graduation. So looking forward to seeing everybody, and I'll get that information out. Okay.
All alumni.
Thank you, President.
Uh-huh.
I want to also make an announcement. Thank you guys for watching the KBBU behind the scenes with Michelle Green and the KBBU team. We are so grateful for you watching, sharing. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Let's go ahead and get KB.Michelle Green over 1,000 subscribers. Hello. Come on, let's go. Subscribe, okay? We are on the cups of getting over that 1,000. So we can go ahead and make that happen. All you got to do is share this with a friend, an entrepreneur, somebody that's thinking about doing business. This can really push them to that point where they will be willing to go ahead and take that first step. And if you are an entrepreneur and you're having trouble doing business by yourself, then you ain't got to do that. Go ahead and hit that like button. Send us a comment, give us a call at 855-KBBULLC.com. KBBU LLC. So that's 855-522-8552 is the number that you would need to call or text, and we will be happy to get you in the next session. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about the sessions. We got 2 options for new people, and we got a 3rd option for our KBBU alumni. We have a individual private session that we do in a one-on-one privately with you to help you get your business where it needs to go. For 5 months, we will work together with you, going through all of the courses that we offer and making sure that we personally get you where you need to be within those 5 months. And that course right now is on sale, Black Friday, only $750. The second thing that we have is a group course, which is what we have been talking about that came from the undergraduate class that we are doing the behind the scenes for. So we have an undergraduate group class where there are entrepreneurs from all over the world that virtually get together. And every Wednesday, we have sessions like this in the classroom, sharing details all about our courses. So if you're interested in joining our courses, our next class will open up January 9th of 2025. But we are raising our prices. They are increasing. So you will need to go ahead and get in before December. Hello, come on, plaques, come on, certification. Come on now, come on, certificates. There we go. So we have the undergraduate course that's going to be running next year. And if you are interested in joining the group sessions, which you're going to get a whole lot more information in than just the private one-on-one sessions, they're still good. But I'm telling you, it just gets gooder and gooder. And yes, I said that on purpose. Okay? It just gets gooder and gooder. All right? Okay. So the undergraduate course right now is running a Black Friday sale for only $900. We do have payment plans in place, but after December 31st, we will be going up. So make sure that you get in where you can fit in. Send us an email, call us, text us, send us a link through our website, www.kbbullc.com. And for the KBBU alumni, listen, guys, y'all need to get in the master's class because I know y'all out there struggling because y'all ain't got no mentorship. You're trying to do business, how you learn how to do it, but you still got questions and things aren't just fitting exactly right together. So listen, get into the VIP master's class. We have a new class coming up next year that starts February, I want to say February the 1st. Of 2025, and that also is right now discounted with the Black Friday sale going on right this minute all the way through December 31st. And that class right now, if you get in, it's only $600. But wait till after January, then it's going to go up to $900. So there you have it. Those are the prices. Those are the opportunities for you to be able to do business the right way. And that's all we have for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in one of those courses in the new year. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye-bye.
Bye.